What's going on, everybody? Welcome into the show. I appreciate you guys for being here today, man. And we're gonna have a fun talk today. We're gonna have a watch talk today while I sip on my green tea with a shot of peppermint. Yeah, no sugar, just honey. You should try that. But anyway, man, it's fall. We are a few days away from November, and yeah, yeah. This year is going by pretty quick. Now let's get our wrist check out the way. I see somebody watching. I do have one to show PRX, and this is become one of my favorite watches. So when I do my state of the collection, or the mind of a watch collector is what I'm calling it, because I want to have a actual conversation discussion about the watches that I collected this year and some that I think are noteworthy. um this is one of my go-to pieces. I normally walk in this watch. What's up, Corey? What's happening? Welcome in. I normally walk in this watch. I have a few other watches that I walk in, but I'm going to go over a few timepieces that I have in my collection that I either bought this year or the ending of last year, that after wearing them, I'm gonna kind of give you an idea of if it's worth it based on what I've discovered. Dwight, what's going on, man? Welcome in. How you doing, bro? Hope everything's good with you. For all the people, for the millions and millions of people that are watching across the world, man, I appreciate you guys for pulling up on your boy. But let's dive in. We're gonna be doing we're gonna have some fun today. We're gonna do a little bit of trolling. Yep, I want to troll because I just trolled the channel like a half hour ago, and I know what's coming back. I know he's gonna get me back because I just know what's coming. And keep in mind, if that person do come in here and troll, I get the last laugh, because we're gonna continue the troll train. You feel me? Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. All right, so I want to jump into the first watch that I bought, and I thought it had a pretty good launch, and it's this piece right here. Is that the Gene Kranz timepiece, the Seiko, and it does not have a display case back. But this watch was the piece that he wore when he was mission control. There's a whole story behind it. If you don't know who Gene Kranz is, man, just think Apollo 13, all Apollo missions. And fun fact, he did all of the odd numbers Apollo missions, plus the Gemini missions. You need to check those out too. And if you want to add a little bit more to your knowledge, look up Grissom Air Force Base, which is in Indiana. He was one of the people that lost his life. I think it was Gemini mission, where when they were testing, it exploded. So yeah, but at any rate, I think this is one of the hottest releases, in my opinion. I think this is one of the hottest releases re-releases that Seiko did this year. This watch is super comfortable, and it still stays true to the original design. I actually got a chance to see the original model, and it's pretty close. Now, here's something that I didn't know, because I normally do my own bracelet change, like when I size my bracelet. This thing, you do have directionals on there. You see that? But there's still a small sleeve on there, and I didn't know. So as I'm tapping it out, I was having a hard time getting it out, and finally got it out, and I lost one of the sleeves. I didn't know. So when I put it back in, I was like, why is this thing just pushing straight through? And there's this actual sleeve. It's a small one, and I imagine that it's probably sitting on that link right here. So, oh, hold up. I got to employ I got my purse with me. So this link right here, that right there, would normally have the actual sleeve in it. If not, if you lose it, I don't even know if you can order any more of those, man. I think you'll just be taking this thing off and putting the leather strap on it until you get another bracelet. I don't know if you can even order those unless you go to an AD. I'm not sure. But the only other issue, the loom is great on it. It's Seiko. Seiko always does a great job. It does pay a tribute to like that late 60s, 70s vibe. I love that. because it have like the opaline dial on it. It's gonna play a little smaller so if you guys, and there was a debate just a minute ago on the channel that I was trolling about large watches versus small watches, and some people are gravitating towards the 37 through 39 millimeter. They don't want to go any larger than that. So that's what it looks like on the wrist. I love that cushion style case. It's just a comfortable watch. It feels so good. It doesn't catch my hair, my arm hair. That's the most important part. It does not catch my arm hair. Bi-directional, so it's a friction-based bezel. And of course, I'm not going to use it for anything, but it's just cool, just fidgeting with it. It is 10 bar, so you can go swimming in this thing. Yeah, you can go swimming in this thing, man. It's push-pull crown. Now, if you look at the crown, it is, once you get your fingernail, now I would imagine that somebody that has larger fingers and you don't have any fingernails, you will have a hard time. And what other watch is that? The Citizen Ciosa, that one's definitely, because I remember I had cut my fingernail so low, so I was like, crap, I'm having a hard time getting my fingernail underneath there, because my fingers, they're not fat, but like, yeah, you see that. It just, yeah. And it is a sort of a task at that 4 o'clock. But I do have watches that, they're a lot larger. So what watch do I have that have a large crown on it at the 4 o'clock? Well, of course, you know, you have the turtles. Those are pretty solid. But that one, it is a challenge. But I'll let you see how flat that thing is. It's a comfortable wear, though. You only got 2 levels of micro adjust. It fits on me just right. It's not, when I actually lost a little weight too, so I may have to make an adjustment. Uh-oh. I see Skylar Santana in here. Yeah, black hoodie. Yeah, that's right. I copied you. I'm taking your whole style. So I appreciate you spending your most valuable time. I ain't gonna wait to the end. This trolling goes both ways. And I give you guys a little tidbit. This video is, I was gonna talk anyway, but because I came into Skylar Santana's video, which if you don't have Skylar Santana, go check it out, man. Make sure that's the spot you want to be at, man, and subscribe and support that young man, because he is doing some amazing, phenomenal stuff over there. I love trolling this channel, but like overall, doing a good job. And the last nice thing I'm gonna say about you, Skylar, is your coverage on Wind Up, chef's kiss, bro. Now, got that out the way. We back on it, man. I met you. I'm waiting for you to troll me. I'm waiting. That's what this whole episode is about, though. Because what's funny is I took a screenshot of you on there. So if you guys go back and look at the thumbnail, I asked Gemini AI, because I have whatever. I go through Google for AI stuff. I said, what would Skylar Santana look like doing his show as a cartoon character? And I sent them the screenshot, and his show, that is actually the cartoon version of what AI say Skylar would look like. And I'm not taking that down, bro. And we was talking about Rolex and everything else, man. But as far, and you know, here's another thing too. There are a number of companies, ADs, that ran out of these watches. The last place I saw this watch available, and they had multiple, was Moria Jewelers had them. Moria Jewelers, they had a number of these. And I want to say, if you go on the Seiko website, you might be able to grab some of these. But I think the other thing to this, it's inexpensive. You're like paying $400, $410 or whatever it was. Oh no, it was a $440. I'm sorry, it was $440. And I think it'll be worth it to you if you enjoy the story behind it. And let's face it, stories is what's selling now. Stories is what's selling. You're buying into the story, man. Like the moon landing and stuff like that. The story's gonna always be there, flat out. All right, let's get it to, bro. I just saw it. That's hilarious. Yeah, bro. That's what it said. That's what Google said you look like as a cartoon. My Raiders suck. I'm not even like, bro. I seen the last time I looked, my Bears is not doing good. And for those that are frequent to this channel, I normally have on a Bulls cap, but I'm representing Philly today because I bought this at the Philly trade show. I bought this right before I went to the Philly trade show, so I got to represent because that is a trade show that I would love to attend again. I'm looking to see what, like, I actually sent that information out to some watchmakers, and hopefully they will go. You know, hint, hint, Adam Flederman. Adam Flederman. Did I just say your name out there? Yup, Flederman Von Reese. Y'all need to go to the trade show. I think it'll be dope for your very first time coming out, you know what I'm saying? Getting your feet wet. Wearing my Punisher Invicta, $29,695. Now, is that, Ramon, is that a bolt? Is that the bolt version? Because I actually have two Punisher, three actually. I got three Punisher pieces. I have the trigger, which is a coalition force. I have the bolt, and then I have, no, scratch that. I actually sold that one. Grand Octane. I held on to it as long as I could, but like I knew I wasn't gonna wear it. That thing is too heavy. It hurt my wrist, bro. Like, it hurt me. All right. So moving on to a watch that I only bring this company up right here. You guys have seen this watch before. This is titanium, and it has been treated with a hardness coating. Now, I can tell you that this watch dances on water. It's amazing. It's legible. I love the colorway. It comes in multiple colors. The one thing they had was the meteorite. That sold out so quick. Oversized crown. This is a very wearable watch. It's a very comfortable watch. And I would imagine that somebody that's from Baltimore would absolutely love this watch. They would love the design. They would love the fact that, you know, like, you have underneath there, on the fly adjustment, you see it right there, ratcheting system. I can't say anything bad about this watch. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just fits. It fits everything that I was looking for. You know, from the jump, when I saw it, I was like, I absolutely like this watch. It has a size, it has high beat movement, and I don't think it was priced too bad. You know, in comparison to, you know, it's kind of hard finding a great watch under $1,000. And this one definitely hits that spot. But this watch literally begs the question. I was looking at a Cartier video, right? And I see the Cartier just launched is it titanium? B-blasted titanium, right? And I believe it is a lot more. What is it, like a $4,000 upgrade? $3,000 upgrade? And it's cool, but I wonder, why can't, or why won't, I'm not saying can't, why won't some of the larger brands add the hardness, the coating to their watches, to their 3L16 steel? Because the price, like, that's the one thing that about microbrands is, yeah, it doesn't have the lineage, it doesn't have the history. I get that. We've talked about this plenty of times. But for you, as a watch collector, as somebody, a consumer, if you are watching this right now, even if you're in the back, I know some of you guys watching, you're like, hey, I don't know, there's certain terms I don't know. But let's just say, for instance, you don't want to wear your Apple Watch or smartwatch, and you say, I want a regular watch. What's the price? This one right here hits you around $750. But then he has these sales and stuff like that. And sometimes, I'm going to give you a little tidbit. Sometimes if you go to a website, right, your first time going there, if you sign up for their email blast, sometimes you can save 10%, 15, or even 20. Now, the 20%, I've noticed that not only do you have to sign up for the email, you have to do the text messaging thing, you know. So I would say, for like, just to get that, if you're going to buy, I would say definitely get it. Sal Baltimore has a number of watches. He just brought a new one out. Torch Drop. No, it comes out next, I think on the 3rd of next month. And I'm gonna call it off top. It has Gerald Genta vibes. The Genta, the IWC Ingenieur. It has sort of that vibe to it, but it is has a 9075 in it. Has multiple colorways like meteorite. Then they got like other texture dials. But this watch, I think for me, it's a GMT. Beautiful. It has a Miyota 9075. That watch is amazing. Just switched to my JLC. Ooh. Master calendar. Ben 10 in the building. Where am I? Google 4Z. I'm not going to see it cut out from my watch magazine. Model 610 of 1,000. Wow. You got 40 millimeter Elite Diamond. Okay. I know who CWC is now, bro. I promise. That's funny. I was man, a great live, by the way, bro. Okay, now I'm done giving you compliments. Nah, I got to get credit with credit. I love picking with you, bro. I love picking with you. So another watch that. All right, so this one had me conflicted with the term microbrands, and I know that I've heard the term web-based brand, right? And that came from a young man that's in here right now, Skylar Santana. I heard him mention that, I don't know how long ago, but I was talking to the CEO, the founder of Visitor Watches, and this is the Cobra Commander is what I'm calling it. That's just the code name for it. I'm calling it the Cobra Commander. I like the leather. He makes his own straps and stuff like that. He designs this watch, and this one has a Miyota movement in it, and you can see that right there. When you go that's an actual lion, and he has a door knocker, and it's the knocker is the lion, right? I think this is one of those, everyday watches because he has multiple colorways. I don't know if he has the white still. The white was pretty dope. You got black. I like this one because that blue is so rich. It's like lacquered, man. It is a beautiful watch. Again, a watch that you can get under $1,000. And I love the buckle. I have never seen a buckle like that. Look at that, man. Get me out the screen. That thing is just fresh. It's different, right? It's a joy to have on the wrist. Push-pull crown. The lume is amazing. What are my complaints about this watch? I don't have any. Is that bad? Is that a bad thing? Because I don't have any complaints. It's a 40 millimeter timepiece. It fits just perfectly, man. And it goes with a couple of pairs of shoes that I have, a number of hats that I have. I have a sweater, and I dressed up in this, man. I wore this on the cruise. I got this dress shirt that has it's solid. It's not solid blue. It has blue accents all through it. Almost look like Versace, but it's a faux Versace. Yeah. But this watch is, man, I wore it with that shirt, and gosh, the shoes is hitting too. The shoes. I got some J's that go with this. Suede too. Gosh, those shoes are they great. They some ones. But this watch, man, I like it, man. And I know people go crazy about the drill lugs. It does have that, make it a little easier for you to get to it. And as far as maintaining this watch, I can literally take it back to Kokomo, and even if it was out of warranty, like it's a Miyota 9015 in this watch. I've watched the YouTube video, and who said they've never seen a colored date wheel? A loom date wheel. Somebody said that. He has a loom date wheel in his watches. Motorcycle. Trap, did you cop those French blue Jordan 12s? I did not. My goal, bro, this year was I was going to get 3 pair of Jordans this year, and I got 2 of the 3. I'm waiting for Christmas. You already know what comes out in Christmas. Those Gammas, and I don't even need any more patent leather, black patent leather, because I got the Space Jams, but I never owned a pair of Gammas, and I'm going to get them. Pending this whole government thing. You know what I'm saying? Because, we'll see. What up? DK's in the building. I need to buy a watch with the cool burgundy dial. They got some, depending on how much you want to spend on it. And the conversation I've been having lately, man, you know, people don't want to spend a lot of money. Tony Woe asked the question in one of my lives before, man, is like, um, are you a brand type of person? Or like in, I believe Ben 10, you said like JLC was your brand. But yeah, I'll post that question to you guys now, man. Are you more inspired by the brand? Or are you a sales guy? Is it just the style, the aesthetics of it? Would you buy anything? So let's play the game of trolling. I paid attention to a channel. I was listening to a channel, and some of you guys are going to already know this channel I'm talking about because you was there. I know some of you guys heard it, but let's talk luxury watches, right? Would you guys agree that there are 3 to 4 main brands that you should only concern yourself with? Everything else means nothing, right? You still follow me, right? You guys agree that there are 3 to 4 brands that's worth mentioning, that's worth you investing your time and effort into, and we're talking luxury, and without these 3 or 4 brands, nothing else matters. Would you guys agree with that? Just asking a question. Rolex, and Rolex. All right. So, we know that Tudor is a brand that's not a part of the 4 that I'm talking about. Who does Tudor anyway, man? If you bought a Tudor, man, you just missed out, bro. You was like that close to owning a Rolex, man. Shame on you. Why would you spend your time and waste your time buying a Tudor when you can buy a Rolex, man, and be the coolest kid on the block, be the most important, influential person that you can be, right? If you bought a Rolex instead of a Tudor, you would make the world go round even faster, harder, and more spectacular, okay? Because that's just the way it is, man. So all my Tudor people, if there's somebody in the chat right now that wears a Tudor, shame on you, man. I'm looking down at you, looking down my nose and my thick glasses at you, man. For shame. For shame on you. That don't make no sense that you would even dare buy a watch that is issued to certain military men that's protecting our country. Shame on you for people like identifying with what they like because you like Tudor. Shame on you for spending your $4,000 to $5,000 on a watch when you could have clearly spent $14,000 to $15,000. You're just selfish and stingy. Charlatans. You know what? I'm going to end my live on this because I feel that there are Tudor collectors in here. For shame. For shame. Let me get into this chat real quick. Man, what y'all talking about in this chat? I don't think it's... And the ultra wealthy likes. Yeah. I like more relaxed than roll. If the watch makes a man, then yes, but we know that's not true. Have you seen that luxury snobs look like it really? Have you seen what a luxury? Yeah. Would you want to be like that yourself? DK, why not? Why not, brother? Let's talk about it for real quick. Because if you don't have these luxury brands, bro, what are we talking about? Look, man, let's get close. Let's get intimate real quick, all right? You should know, of all people, DK, you should know, Mr. Stainless Steel. That's what we're going to call you. DK's new name is Stainless Steel. You're a man of fine taste. Very exquisite, sir. You make the world go round. If we could be more like you in your fine collecting, then this world would be a different place, okay? That's what's wrong with the world. They don't own enough luxury pieces, man. And if you own a Tudor, you are part of the problem, all right? Let's just get that out the way. So it makes no sense, sir. Let's not be hating on snobs right now. There's no such thing as a snob, man. We're just gonna call them fine, exquisite enthusiasts, okay? It's like caviar, all right? Caviar crackers and fine wine. Navy SEALs wear Tudors. Shame on Navy SEALs. Who told Navy SEALs to wear a Tudor? If I ever see a Navy SEAL wear a Tudor, boy, we're gonna have problems. Rolex is known by all the regular people, and the Trinity is known as the wealthy collectors who collect assets, it seems. Yes, that's the reason why we collect. For assets, bro. We already know, man. It is the best thing is when you buy your watch, right? When you spend $15,000 or $20,000 on your timepiece, right? You hold that until for like 6 months, and then once you go back and sell it. So once you, let's say for instance, you bought it for $20,000, you keep it for 6 months, the value goes up, right? And when you go and sell it in 6 months, now you make another $15,000 on top of what you already spent, man. You know what I'm saying? And then you go and buy another piece and you just flip it. You know what I'm saying? You hit the street with the people that can buy and can afford it, right? So now you buy a $30,000 piece, and then you make another $50,000 on top of that, and then you go buy another piece and you flip that. You know what I'm saying? You see, this is how you gain wealth, man. The next thing you know, you can buy a condo, put some people in it, make some more money, go buy some more watches, man, flip those. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, bro, we flipping birds out here, baby. What we talking about? There you go, Mr. Stainless Steel. Hey, I promise, man, DK is that dude. Mr. Stainless Steel is what his name is. We can no longer look to Kevin Leary for our watch content, man. We are going to look at people like Skylar Santana and DK, Mr. Stainless Steel. Okay. Listen, man, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe the next Sky Dweller is like, oh, I'm not supposed to talk about this, but I'm just gonna talk about it. So Rolex reached out to Skylar and said, hey man, we want to make a Sky Dweller in your honor. Now it took some doing, man, because they had to get the numbers right, you know what I'm saying? And now you got a new Sky Dweller that's gonna come out with the Skylar Santana logo on it, and then everybody be happy, man. So go ahead and get your wallets ready. Ben 10, I need you to make some investments so you can get that Sky Dweller with your boy name on it, you feel me? So that's all I'm saying. You said, Trap, we supposed to buy 4 Tudors tomorrow. Don't be telling nobody that, man. Stop. Don't associate us. Like, we can't be associated with Tudors right now, bro. Because if we're associated with Tudors, bro, like, come on, bro. Ixnay on the Tudor, hey, you know what I'm saying? Ben 10, to be honest, I like more Tudor than Rolex, even though Rolex is more luxury. Uh-oh. When you at a certain level of wealth, you only think about assets. Uh-oh. I like them all. Skylar said cap. I'm a Tudor fanboy, Rolex fanboy, DLC fanboy. Oh my gosh. What is the world coming to? Ben 10, what are you saying, sir? Oh well, so we're gonna move on to the next watch that I have in the list of watches that I got, and it is a Seiko GMT limited edition. And is it running? No, it's not been set. But I'm gonna tell you, this watch right here is comfortable. I love the colorway on this thing. It has a decent amount of micro adjust, and it stayed traditional with that potato chip style of clasp on this thing. Could have done a what's the word I'm looking for? The traditional mill style clasp. I think that'd have been dope, especially on this. That was the only thing that just dropped me, because when I think about number limited pieces, I think about, like, that's going to be the top of the top. It can't be like everything else. Just like changing the colorway, but like, I want the mill class. That was the only thing I hated about this. It's still comfortable though. I still like it. And yeah, it's not a Tudor, Rolex, or anything from the Holy Trinity. Which, if you own those, hey man, kudos. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you bought it for like enjoyment. I do. If you bought it for investment, then that's what it is. I'm not here to, I'm not no advisor on anything. I'm not telling you what you should and what you shouldn't collect. I'm not a Tudor fan, but definitely Rolex is overpriced. Not to say they don't make great watches, but to me they're overpriced. I don't feel 10,000 for things to watch. I will pay maybe later on. I don't feel 10,000 for things. Okay, yeah. Hey man, in all seriousness, and you know what's funny is if somebody clicked off and they was like, "Hey, this guy over there talking cash money," and they gone. And yet you don't get this part, bro. I'm just talking crap. This whole video is I'll troll myself, bro. I have no problem with it. No, man, it's enjoyment, bro. Hey, you do have channels that are dedicated for these things. If they're dedicated towards horology, then that's what they are for. I have no problem with it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's one thing that you can do. If you don't like it, keep scrolling. If you keep going over there and you get pissed off with somebody, like I heard the YouTuber say, man, I go over there to get angry. Why? Why? It's one thing to gain information, because I tell you, as a YouTuber, I do like research, and I'll look at some of these channels and I'm like, okay, let's see what they're showcasing. Those are cool, that's cool, whatever. But yeah, I mean, I'm not subscribed to a lot of these channels, though I still listen. Bonjour. Oui, monsieur. Weird that Seiko don't have solid endings yet. Bruh, let me tell you. I think this watch overall is a hit. It's a hit, you know what I'm saying? Like it's mirrored. Look at that, man. It's so fresh. And the loom is just amazing. I even like the Cyclops on it, man. And this is one, like I was telling you, like how that crown is amazing. It's like it's push pull. It's easy to pop and then put back in, no problem whatsoever. In these watches, depending on where you get it from, you know, like $330, sometimes $300, $400, they all over the place. Seiko's always giving like a 20% off for the most part. So yeah, I think these are pretty cool. But I just think on the limited editions, there should be more emphasis on the build quality. That's the same guy that just came down a minute ago. I'm saying that there are really gatekeepers. It's all imaginary. Some people don't like microbrands and see it as money pit, but some love them. It's just difference of opinion. It is difference of opinion, because you can't, I mean, it's not yours to gatekeep, really. How do you guys feel about somebody that's associated? They have microbrands, but they're associated with other major brands. How do you guys feel about that? Or do you know anybody that has a brand of watch and they're more important when it comes to horology? You guys ever heard of Stephen, what's his last name? Stephen Romer? And for those that don't know who Stephen Romer is, he is the founder and creator of Swiss Watch Company. That is a robust piece. Scalloped. See that? Oh wow, they're shooting. 2 tuners, 2 Volkswagens back to back. Those hatchback, they were dope too. Croissant watches are expensive in general. Some people's logic is to spend on something they think holds no value. I watched those videos, Ben, and I just shrugged my shoulders like, hey, whatever floats your boat, brother, because I collect watches that I enjoy to look at on my wrist. I'm being just a part of my lifestyle, my everyday lifestyle. But going back to this watch has a lot of details in it that I really dig. As you can see, there is, see that? I've shown this watch plenty times before. Plenty times. It's ready for diving. What was this thing? What was it, like 1,000 meters or something like that? No, it's 1,000 feet. It's 300 meters, 1,000 feet. And what does it say? hold on, what is that? I see, like I learn something new every time I look at this watch. It's number limited. I don't think it said it was limited on the website, but it looked like it has a limited number. These are, I think all of these are sold out too, if I'm not mistaken. Then they do a, he had a chronograph with the 7750, I believe. That sold out real quick. And was that thing like I think it was like $1,000 or 1,200. I think it was around 1,000, somewhere around there. But this bad boy, for this to be a dive piece, and for it to be as robust, and I believe somebody did the loom on this one, but like this loom is nuts on this watch, nuts. And I chose that coffee brown because I didn't have a watch that looked like this. And you see the reflection, but it is AR coating on this thing. I think they put like 5 layers of AR coating, but they put like 20 layers of loom on this watch. And one of the biggest downfalls to this watch was the logo. It said that they didn't like the logo. Well, there was a content creator that didn't like the logo at all. I think this watch overall, man, is great because I got so many straps for this watch, but I haven't taken it off the bracelet yet. But Stephen Romer, which is the CEO and founder of this, he works with 2 of his sons. He worked for Omega for like 30 years, I think it was. And his hands are still within like the Swatch group. I believe currently he's helping other companies, man. There was a video he did like 4 or 5 months ago. If you guys watch a blog to watch, type in Stephen Romers, and he spells it Stephen with a PH, whatever, yeah. Look at that and you'll see what his hands is tied into, and he's a very important figure in the watch community. Vizionico addresses the Sumi now. Oh, releases that Sumi is crazy. I like that watch, bro. That watch is fire. Vizionico is on, man, they off the chain right now, bro. Somebody needs to like douse them, man, because that flame is out of control. It's out of control, bro. Man, that thing. Man, Vizionico is a group, is a brand rather. Amazing. Trapped by the window. You are downtown getting coffee. I am downtown getting coffee. Supple. Kev Cook saying hi. Are you going to buy it? The new Vizionico is sick. You getting it? I also have some less coming. Yeah, I like watches, but I don't think there are much of an investment. Nah, gotta split. I'll be watching play. All right, bro. Be easy, serial killer. Yeah. I just took my JLC out to put on my Santana, my WC Milgauss homage. What YouTuber is this who said that? I want to subscribe to his channel. Bad guy. Yeah, I saw you sent me that video, bro. Or that. Yeah, I watched it. Watches are expensive, general. I think I read that. I read that already.
It's you should watch it as a sync file. You should watch it.
All right, let me see where we at. Everybody saying later to Skylar. So another watch, man, that that I think it's a very, very unique timepiece. It's not unique as it's a dive watch, but like the colorway. I've shown this before. This one has the metal treated. It's not as much as the Sal Baltimore, which is 1,200 Vickers. This one is about 800 Vickers. So it will show a certain level of scratch resistancy. Sapphire insert. The watch, you see the colorway, linen dial. Is this watch worth your time? Like the newer models, it just depends on what you like. You know what I'm saying? I think this is a great watch to fulfill those people that love color. You just love, you want to match stuff up, and you want it in the form of a dive watch. And they do have like that Sal Baltimore, that ratcheting system under there. Yeah, and you can tell I wear this watch. I've worn it in the ocean. It's great. It's a great timepiece. Now, only downside to this green, it doesn't match everything. So I can't say it's my best watch, but you know, it's legit. And the one thing I found out that I had a crown issue. Like the crown, I unscrewed the crown and it came off completely. Um, Reached out to Dufresne and Steve took care of it. I just said this on the live before. And the loom on this is weird. It looks digitized. Once you see it in the dark, it looks digital. Like a digital loom. I don't know, it's just weird the way he got it shaped on this watch. And of course, can you hear that? Feels good. Feels good. Feels good. The bezel is 120 click bezel, but there's no numbers on it. So just a fun watch to wear, man. And it's going to be specific for whatever colorways that you like. And some people like green, or you may like Kermit. So this is, I guess you can call this the Kermit Dufresne. Or you can go try to find that Oris and spend a lot more. And that was the other thing too. This watch, when I got it originally, was like, was it $549? Prices have gone up though since then. And he has the second version to this is out now. I'm sure that thing is like 6, maybe 7. I don't know. Y'all have to check it out. All right, Ramon. Appreciate you coming by. Be safe, brother. What do you like about Vizionico? Their design cues are amazing, bro. Vizionico is like hands down. Cause like I think it's kind of hard for watch companies to make a unique watch that will appeal to people right now, and they do have to fight through a lot of noise, and I think they do a good job at that. They are coming with their lore from Italy. Even though they don't have a lot of history like other companies, man, I just think like their overall design cues and how they connect with people, man, I think they're marketing very well. But as far as the watch is concerned, that I didn't even bring that watch with me. That Musso Black, that thing is crazy. The dial structure, like the way they get the dial, man. Now, here's the other thing too, though, about Vizionico. I think as far as price-wise, they're competitive with a lot of brands right now. So I think it's going to come down to what you feel is more important, because now you got a lot of people at that just under $2,000 mark. So now you take a pick of the litter, or you may just say, I'll go ahead and spend $2,500 on a pre-owned version of something else. Or maybe you want to get a Longines, because there are some companies that are just, they're going up. And it's not necessarily that they're like the quality of the watch is going up, maybe the same, and that quality that may just be good enough for you to just take it the way it is. But the competition is definitely getting stiff. I think Vizionico too is going to be a company that's going to be talked about, and it'll last the test of time. Because I don't foresee like the tariff situation to last forever, but who knows? Their aesthetic, their design language, now they have their own movement. Yeah, I saw that. They will be talked about in 10 to 20 years. Yep. I don't think you can say that about every company, like right now. And, one thing I've been talking about that I think is going to be interesting to see, how does wind up pan out over time? How does minutes and hours pan out over time? How does watches and wonders pan out over time? I mean, with the prices going up, are people still are they going to suck it up, or are they going to keep paying more money? Italy has stepped up their watch game. Yes, I do agree. Okay, all right. And I have a fan favorite in here. And I think I've shown this watch so much to where people are like, yo, Trap, you show this watch one more time, bro, we gonna fight. But I can't help it, bro. This watch has been a part of my everyday life, bro. Like, I don't care what's going on, I'll make sure this watch goes on my wrist. Even if I don't work in it, once I come home and relax. If I do my walk, I come home and I'll sit down, I'll take whatever watch I got on, I'll put this on and cut Netflix on, or I'll fix me something to eat, some oatmeal or something like that. And I got that watch on like a big kid. I got my bowl, I'm sitting there eating. I think that's important. I think it's important. That's important to me. It is. I just, yeah. You said she a bad lady. Hold on, let me see. I'll make sure I'm catch up on chat real quick. All right. What's up? It's been a minute. What's up, Clip? Appreciate you being here. Yeah, so what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to finish my walk, man. So we're going to actually land this plane, so to speak, as my man Scholar would say. And I'm taking his saying. I'm taking it. And I don't care. He's not in here, so you can't defend yourself. I'm taking over, sir. Taking over. Okay, you said Northern released their new watch, the 24? Okay. So yeah, I want to just leave you guys on this one, man. Earlier today, man, I was talking a bit reckless about watches. As far as YouTube channels are concerned, you know, everybody has a right to say what they want to on their channel, whether it be watches, hats, politics. What was I looking at? Propaganda, all the stuff that's happening. Everybody has a right to say what they want. There are consequences for what you say, but still, you can say what you want. And I think the majority of people will gravitate towards more popular opinions. And whether that's right or wrong, what difference does it make in the end? Everybody does not feel that collecting, as far as watches, buying like expensive brands are the most important. Everybody can't buy expensive brands. You know, some people can only spend $200 to $300 on a watch. That's some people only $60. That's for real. That's real talk, man. Some people can only do Casio. Yeah. This was my deployment watch. This is what I deployed in, baby. This is my thing. Still got like little grains of Iraq sand in it. A couple grains in there. Still some up here too, on the top of there. So, and I don't wipe that out. I just leave it in there. I would never wash the strap on this thing. I bought this watch in 06. Oh wow, I did. You know, it's funny. I've had this watch since 06, and oh, look at all the scratches in that thing. I didn't know that it says Casio China on that buckle. Didn't know that until just now. Come get my dog. You said leave Scarlett alone? Okay, well, I'll start bothering you then, Jay Jones. How many watches did you buy during this live stream? How about that? Because I know you did. Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm about to get up out of here. Looking at my watch collection, I'm proud as heck of myself. You should be, Ben. You should be. Let's end on that. Let's end on that. Whatever you got in your collection right now, I don't care how much you spent or how little you spent, how big you spent. Oh, if you don't enjoy your collection, man, ask yourself why. Have you been watching too much YouTube and your watch isn't represented on this thing? Like your favorite YouTuber? Or somebody that of noble descent on YouTube? Somebody that has solidified themselves as being the GOAT of YouTube? That's a real deal. That's a real thing. Some people don't get off on, you know, your so-called experts or professional collectors. They don't care. Some people do. What are you going to do about it, man? That's just the harsh reality of this thing that we're in. So enjoy what you got. I enjoy my watches, man. Ben 10, I'm going to tell you this. I like the fact that I have this piece right here. It's a very important piece to me. But I also love this piece right here because it represents Indiana, man. This was built in Indiana, and I have it. It's mine. I own it. But then I also dig this right here, this bolt, aka Night Raven is what I'm calling it. That's not the official name, but this is my watch, bro. I like it. I like my Tissot. This isn't a fan favorite. It is what it is. So, all right, I'm up out of this thing. Hannibal about to say something slick. I'm about this thing, man. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate you sending me that text message. I saw it. Thank you guys for spending time with your boy, man, on this nice, lovely evening. I hope you guys enjoy yourselves. I hope your NFL teams did what they had to do. I'm pretty sure mine got their bus whooped. What are you gonna do? Then put your collection up on the bed. Uh-oh. We haven't done a battle in about a year. We're coming up on a year. We haven't done a battle here. So can we get a battle between Hannibal and Ben 10? What we talking about? Let me know what y'all want to do. Y'all want to see a battle? I'll bring them right back. I will activate the button and we'll bring battles right back to this thing. Huh? All right. Okay. I'm out. Thank you guys for watching, man. Until the next lightning strike, y'all be blessed.